All right, so we have our first major high school NIL deal. I know the world of amateur sports feels like it's over, but it's none other than Bronny James, young LeBron James Jr., signing an NIL deal for some underwear of all things. I'm going to break down everything going on with this story, give you my 2 cents on the whole situation. But if you could first, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you get these daily update videos. Share this video with your friends. It really helps the channel out a lot. We are growing like crazy. All right, so like I said, Bronny James, otherwise LeBron James Jr., signing an NIL deal with PSD Underwear Company. And this is the first major deal I can think of for a high school athlete. Bronny is only a junior in high school, and man, he's already raking in the money. Doesn't really break down how much he's going to make from this NIL deal, but word is people are expecting it to be a very hefty sum. Has 6.1 million followers on Instagram, streams on video games on Twitch. He has a huge, massive following. It really helps who his dad is. I mean, your dad is the best basketball player currently in the world, probably. LeBron James, global superstar. Everybody's known who this kid is forever, and he's only a junior in high school. Posted the photo here to his Instagram followers showing the underwear. Thank God he didn't post it just wearing the underwear, okay? That'd been a little too much for me, okay? This is a good move right here. But like he said he's worn PSD underwear for as long as he can remember. It doesn't move far from it. It's a lot of other NBA names: Jimmy Butler, John Morant, Trae Young, Tyler Hero, all are ambassadors for this brand. So it makes a lot of sense. He's a hot commodity. Got to push it out to the younger generation. Now, it can be said, maybe a little too much. Are they trying to sway some kids? Should this be allowed? California's got some really lax NIL deals. Should really help out the California colleges with guys moving forward into college. They can sign some big time deals out in California, Los Angeles, USC, UCLA, to think of a few. But yeah, open it wide up. He's only a junior in high school, so he's got the rest of this year, got all of next year. People are projecting upward of $5-6 million for him to accrue as just a high school student. It's amazing the power of social media, brand ambassador. I mean, he's kind of a decent basketball player. It's hard to tell at kids these age. He's good. He's got length. You know who his dad is. He's got the best talent, but it's not always the best thing for everybody. But yeah, major schools are also interested in him. Obviously, Duke, Ohio State, UCLA, Michigan, Kansas, Tennessee, and Texas all shown interest in him. Now, he's not going to be the superstar commit player, but he's a big name to get. But the weird thing is he actually going to go to college? You know, the NBA draft is opening up for high school players in the coming future, so he could go straight from high school to the NBA. I don't think his talent level warrants it, and I could see his dad saying, go to college, get some education, get the experience of college. I never got it. That's why I left from Miami. I wanted to experience new and different things. And again, Bron doesn't seem like he's slowing down too much. He could probably wait out another 2 or 3 years. You know, Bronny goes to college for 2 years, and then they play his last season together. Whoever drafts Bronny, LeBron plays with him. It's a wrap for his career. But yeah, really interesting story here, because the future of high school sports now, college athletics, all revolve around NIL. Name, image, likeness is massive now. If we're dropping this kind of cash for high school kids, it is ripe for being extorted. There's already concerns from the NCAA about this previous recruiting period in football. We haven't had the basketball cycle yet, really. So they're really worried that there was some impropriety. This was not the idea when they implemented this rule. The idea was to help guys make some extra cash, you know, profit off it. The universities profit off them. Why can't they? And we are throwing fat stacks around. Now, some people are saying the market is going to correct itself. We're not used to this. We don't know what the value is to pay these players. And I think this is a safe investment, obviously. Bronny James is a superstar from name alone. His dad is like, you get Bronny, you're getting LeBron kind of thing. They're associated. You can't separate the two. So it makes sense for kids like this to do it, and it makes sense for companies to do it. But for a lot of these unknown guys, it's a huge risk. So I think those numbers are going to come down a little bit. The market is going to correct itself. Arch Manning is the next big name to look for. Now, I don't believe he can get a deal as a senior in high school. I believe he's in Mississippi, that he can't get a new deal in Mississippi. They don't have NIL rules for high school kids. I think it's only California that only has high school kids. So, but Arch Manning's going to be the next big money name kid. I mean, I can't think of another high school athlete really that you can super name. Arch Manning is the dude. He's obviously the number one quarterback. You got the whole Manning dynasty at quarterback there. So he's going to be the next big name, I think, to get a huge NIL deal. I heard somewhere north of $7 to $8 million for wherever he commits to. And allegedly it's down to a few handful of schools, maybe 5 or 6. So keep your eye on that, because he is going to get a huge, huge deal. And I think the market isn't going to be able to last long. And I think the NCAA is going to hammer down on this stuff. They're just going to start making shit up for impropriety, breaking rules, putting sentences on people, because this was the Wild West this offseason, and you can tell they hate it. Now, I'm kind of 50-50 on this. Absolutely, the players should be able to profit off of their name, image, and likeness. Obviously, they should make money, but I don't know if they should make this much money. You know, it's a lot of cash to be handing an 18-year-old kid for potential. Really, honestly, you're paying them for potential. When other people go off and invent something, do other stuff, that's the difference. Now, I'm more big on these kids couldn't make money from YouTube, streaming, stuff like that. That's the kind of stuff I was interested in. I think these kids absolutely should be able to make money on that. And if they're a superstar high school player, superstar college player, you should be able to monetize that. Now, I don't love brands just like having shell deals paying people. I know we've been doing it forever in college sports, but it just doesn't feel great. I don't love a Wild West feel to it. I went to A&M. We drop racks. Obviously, if it's an arms race, my school is going to compete. So I don't care about that. It's more on the principle of the matter. I'm not saying that because my school can't compete. Obviously, they can. Just had the number 1 recruiting class in football. But let me know what you guys think. Where do you stand on this NIL deal? What about Bronny James? Is he going to be an NBA star? Is he even going to make the NBA? What do you think about that? Let me know in the comments below. Again, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, share this video with your friends, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.